It's Pride Sunday, so we're headed into a parade of sorts. I wore my most conservative outfit for the occasion, kind of. You see, I actually wore this on purpose when I was a kid in the 1990s, y'all. When I was a kid, my mother used to decide everything I would wear. And she would decide my shoes and my suit and all of my ties. I was the only 7-year-old I knew who had 30 ties. And they were all sorts of colors and patterns. But my favorite part of going with her to shop was when we went to her stores, Lane Bryant and Macy's and J.C. Penney and Lerner, New York. And these were the places where they not only had more colors, but all of the fabric flowed and twisted in the air. My mother looked like she was having such a great time wearing these very fashionable outfits. Back in the 1990s, if you were if you were a man and you wanted to dress, you wore pretty much black at work. And if you wanted to be really adventurous, you wore a blue suit. Your tie could be one of maybe two colors. And that has some history, y'all. It has a history that goes back before even 1968. 1968 in New York, where Stonewall Inn was having no more of this lockdown on the way we dress, on the way we express ourselves, on who we love. And with a brick and some defiance, it was a handful of Black, queer, defiant prophets who decided no more. We're not locking ourselves into this anymore. And all of a sudden, there was a riot, a protest, a group of people finally saying, no, I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to take up the space I take up. Pride is what we celebrate to this day. It didn't start as a parade. It didn't start as a shopping opportunity or a time to dress in your finest, even. It was a demonstration, it was a protest, and it matters how we show up. It matters. When we show up, it matters for whom we show up. So men in the 1990s weren't allowed to wear women's clothing, so I'm wearing all women's clothing. What even is that? And in this moment, when we join that story, we join a story that where we say no when the world tells us that we are too anything. We say no, and we say yes to the truth of ourselves. You came to church. You came to church, people who are still, while people are still debating who deserves to belong and how much truth a body can carry. Somewhere, there's a teenager that's wrapping themselves in a flag that their parents don't know about yet. Somewhere else, a teacher is reshaping next week's plan to fit in just one more queer story before the curriculum committee shuts the door again. A grandfather runs a finger over the name their grandchild chose and is trying their hardest to get those pronouns right. This is happening all over our world. And here, we enter the same story. We're here to show up for one another. That's what church means. This is where we carry what others tried to throw away. This is where we learn again what presence feels like. So, it matters when we take up space. It matters when we come together in community. And that starts with your taking up space. It starts with your owning who you are right here, right now. Let me offer you a start. Welcome. Welcome to First Universalist Church of Minneapolis. We've got a short service today, but that service deserves our attention because it's mighty powerful. We'll bless ourselves and bless each other for the work ahead. Feet grounded, breath steady, and ready to begin again. I invite you first into some moments of quiet keeping with me. I invite you to settle your body self in the chair, in the pew that you're settled in. I invite you to feel the energy at the tips of your fingers. To feel the energy of ancestors underneath your feet. I'm going to place my hand over my heart now. I invite you to join me if you wish. This is going to be a subversive act in Minneapolis, as I hear. We are going to openly affirm our right to take up space in this room. In a world that says, I'm too femme, I'm too butch, I am too big, I'm too small. RuPaul once told the world, you're not too much, you are everything. That's who you are. I am whole, I am holy, I am worthy. Will you say it with me? I am whole, I am holy, I am worthy. I am welcome, I am welcome, I am wanted, I am wanted. Say it with me. I am welcome, I am wanted. That makes sense too. All of those words are true. May they settle in our bones. May they settle in our foundation now and as long as we gather. The songs we're singing today are songs that won't be projected up here. That's because there's not going to be slide projections at the Pride Parade. We're going to have to rely on one another to keep the songs up in the air. Here's the next one. It goes, make us aware we are a sanctuary, each made holy, loved right through, with thanksgiving. Will be our living sanctuary for. Right, make us aware we. Make us aware we are a sanctuary, are a sanctuary, each made holy, each made holy. Love right through, with thanksgiving, we'll be a living, sanctuary, anew.
I thought I'd start with a blessing by Andrea Hawkins Camper. It's called Blessed We Are. Blessed we are who gather with open hearts together in this space today. Blessed are we, the chalice lighters of resistance, justice, love, and faith. Blessed are we, the heretics, the outcast, the walkers of our own ways. Blessed are we, the border crossers, the refugees, the immigrants, the poor, the wanderers who are not lost. Blessed are we, the transgressors, the trespassers, the passerby, the cause takers, the defiant, the compliant. Blessed are we, the hand extender, the sign makers, the protesters, the protectors. Blessed are we, the trans women, the trans men, the non-binary, the cisgender, multigender, the no gender. Blessed are we, the friend, the stranger, the lonely, the hidden, the visible, and the authentic. Blessed are we who rise in solidarity. Blessed are we who cannot. Blessed are we who do not. Blessed are we, for this is our beloved community, and this is who we are. So just like every week, we arrive here with joys and sorrows in our hearts, and part of what we promise to one another is that we will help celebrate the joys and bear the sorrows. So we make time together to share our stories with each other in silent reflection and out loud as we mark together the turning of the cycle of life for all of us. So we will open the circle here and let people share a heaviness or a joy, and we will respond with our weekly saying that we share together. You want to do it with me? You are not alone. We are holding it together. So the circle is open. I'll start with a quick gratitude. I was at the Pride booth yesterday. I see some of my co-conspirators out here in the pews. First You was in the house. Everybody in the booth for the 6 hours. I was, 3 hours and 3 hours. It was First You. We were doing glitter blessings, and let me tell you all, it was moving. The young people, so many young people. And as Dave said, there's people you would never guess would walk up and want a glitter blessing. So we had little block boxes with a written blessing, and then we did a glitter blessing on their face or their hands or their arms or wherever they wanted it. And it was sacred and it was holy time. So I hope you might find the booth if you head to Pride today. It's over by the dog park. Really easy to find over by the dog park. We're at the edge of Pride, which might be sort of nice for you because the middle's So anyway, you are not alone. We are holding it together.
My brother Roger Schweed passed away on June 19th.
For Dale's brother, Roger Schwee, who passed away a couple weeks ago. You are not alone. We are holding it together. The loss of a 60-year friendship and friend. You are not alone. We are holding it together. For beloved member Doug Hicks, who is recovering from a long health struggle. You are not alone. We are holding it together.
To the people who were a part of the severe weather last night in North Carolina, southwest Minneapolis.
Who were what?
The severe weather.
Oh yeah, the people who were impacted by the severe weather. Yep, last night. You are not alone. We are holding it together. Thank you. My hearing is terrible. Can you repeat?
And Mark Portman?
Hortman. Oh yes, for Melissa and Mark Hortman. Yesterday we had Reverend Meg Riley and Reverend Kate Tucker attend the service for them in Reverend Jen's absence. And we'll post something in the Liberal, but Kate had a long chat with President Joe Biden. was very sweet. You are not alone. We are holding it together. Mhm. For joy for a friend who's finally moved to Minnesota after 3 years of coaxing. You are not alone. We are holding it together.
My wife Judy is recovering from surgery at Fairview.
Oh, for his wife Judy, who is recovering from surgery in Fairview. You are not alone. We are holding it together.
In gratitude for everyone in the congregation who's been supporting us while we're getting adjusted.
In gratitude for everyone in the congregation who are supporting three of you, sorry, there would be 3 people sitting over there. You are not alone. We are holding it together.
For my uncle Ted, who died yesterday, and for my dear friend Jesse Lychek, who died on the 18th from complications from a stroke that he had.
Dave shared the death of his uncle and the death of his friend who both died recently. You are not alone. We are holding it together. I want to share that Ron Adams' wife Judy died on June 10th. The family invites you to celebrate Judy at a visitation this afternoon from 4 to 7 at Gertie Delmore Park Chapel. You can look it up online. And then also I'll be interring Judy's body at Lakewood Cemetery, actually ashes, at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And there will be a Dixie band to send her off. So everybody's welcome to the internment at Lakewood tomorrow at 9. For all that's been spoken and all that remains in our hearts, let's just take a quick moment of silence. Blessed be.
You know, the reason I most love, I have neglected an important part.
Yeah, I know.
Spirit of life, come unto me, sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Now, look, the reason I told you the story that I did at the beginning of this service is because I wanted to tell you my favorite reason for wearing such conservative clothes. And no, it's not because I'm an outgoing person. I'm not. You should see me. I take a nap right after these services. I take a nap right after. I'm tired. I'm an introvert, a deep, deep introvert. It just doesn't look like it right now. It is not because I like compliments, even though sometimes I do. That's not the reason. No, my favorite reason is this. So often, when I wear what I want to wear, when I put on orange instead of just black or blue, the most common thing I hear is, I love your outfit. Cool. It's a compliment, right? But what I like about that is that this comes from people who you can tell don't say the word love all day. And just by being who I am in the world, by taking up space just the way I want to take it up, I increase the amount of times that love is spoken in one life. I increase the amount of times that love is thought about by someone, even casually. I love your outfit. I love yours too. I love your presence here. It makes a difference in the world when you dare to be just who you are.
So giving is our form of marching. When we give our financial support, we enable love and justice to get louder out there, to be a clearer voice in the world where it is needed. We feed what we want to grow, and nothing grows without care and nutrients, so it matters. It matters where we show up and how and whom. Unfortunately, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Part of what we do here is we give our money out into the community. We power humanity forward when we help each other. We empower each other to stand on the edge of discovery and take the next step. It's how science works and technology and liberation alike, by community, the essence of every motion, the power driving any movement. So today we'll give to the SEED Project, S-E-A-D, a Twin Cities group that is led by Southeast Asians organizers and artists. Through arts and storytelling, they are growing a diaspora moment. They're moving beyond preservation, increasing their visibility and authentic representation in order to advocate for their own communities. And part of what they do is they create space for queer and trans stories that are rarely told, especially within immigrant families across generations. Their work helps people claim their voice, memory, and public presence through art. What's better than that? It's a kind of showing up that heals what history has tried to erase. So our faith funds what it believes. Each gift becomes a protest and a commitment. We are whole, we are holy, we are worthy, we are wanted. Our hands bring dreams to life, and our sharing is power.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, and we could make such sweet harmony. Anybody know it?
Excellent. I could use help in the rhythm section. My foot only does so much.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, friends, we can make such sweet harmony. Again, building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all our voices and all our visions, friends, we could make such sweet harmony.
Well done. It's time for the song repository. Who's got another song that we can take out into the world? It's got to be an easy one, relatively easy, something that we can do without hymnals. Your favorite, your not so favorite? I heard I woke up this morning with my mind, and it was. Who's got another one? We shall overcome
shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Thank you.
One more. Ooh, if I had a hammer. You're going to have to lead us through that. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. It's not justice. I hammer out a warning. I hammer out love to my brothers and my sisters and kindred all over this land. Yeah. Thank you. What did I hear? Oh, you'll really have to lead that one. This land is your land. This land is my land. Oh, you got all. We'll be here all day for that. right, yeah. There's plenty of song inside of us. What if I were to ask one of you to come up here and lead another half an hour of music, just solo? How many of you would volunteer? How many? Just yeah. Okay, so we would have three. What if I said? I'd like someone to lead music, but you don't actually have to do it. If you wanna do it, but you don't actually have to. Who would raise their hand? Yeah. There are more people who would raise their hand. They're like if you've always wanted to do it, but you didn't actually have to. Yeah, have you ever wanted to be on TV but you didn't, Does that make sense? It's cool. I don't always make sense. Okay, I'm getting this look like, no, you don't make sense, Glenn Thomas. Let me try this again. All right. Look, let me try this again. If I were to say, I need someone to come up here right now and sing a solo, a Mozart aria. Let's do a Mozart aria. How many people are going to raise their hands? Oh, fantastic. We have a Mozart aria, and we'll see you soon. Okay, now what if I said, raise your hand if you might want to do that in the world, but you don't actually have to do it. You just might want to do it. Anybody want to have a fantasy of singing on? Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I wondered about that. Yeah. What in the world is the director of worship trying to say? What is the lesson that's going on here? It's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Love is calling us to show up in the world. Love is calling us to show up in the world right now. And there's a difference. There's a difference between showing up and wanting to show up. We have a song called Come, Come, Whoever You Are, and it says, wanderers, worshipers, lovers of leaving. Lovers of leaving, but don't you know that the community's counting on you? Don't you know that you're counting on community? We need your presence, and so where we show up matters. When I was a kid, there was a 1,000,000-man march, and I remember seeing overhead the many, many black faces from the helicopter camera that were looking down, and that's how I remember the 1,000,000-man march. Not because of any words that were said, but because of who showed up. So when someone asks you to go to a pride parade, so when someone asks you to show up for love, it's not enough to say you want to do it. It's not enough to wait until tomorrow, is it? Love is calling us now, so we got to go. Love is calling us now, so we can't send a substitute. Love is calling us now, so there's no time to wait. Friends, I'll ask you into one small blessing with me as we get ready to launch our community strength into the world. First, as the Metta Sutta in Buddhism teaches us, we start love from here. If we want to bring love into the world, we'll start it here. So let's say our covenant together 3 times. Goes like this: love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. One time we'll do that as a prayer for ourselves, and then I'll invite you to repeat it with me as a prayer for someone else in this room. And then one final time as a prayer for the collective community that we make. That's it. Just bless each other. And let it begin with me, with yourself now. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Will you find someone else? Will you find someone else? Actually find someone with your eyes, find someone with your ears. Yes, and we say, love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. And now, one more time, will you see the world, some piece of the world, some piece of the universe wider than yourself, some piece of the community that we form together? And will you say one more time, love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. This is the message we can bring alive into the world. We don't have to do much. We just got to show up with that love in our hearts and our hands. I don't remember what the last song is. Yes! Would you rise with me?
We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We let every burden fall from the shoulders. All anxiety slip from the mind. We let every burden fall from the shoulders. All anxiety slip from the. We let all fear slip away, slip away. All fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, slip away. All fear slip away. And then we let every shackle be loosened. We let every shackle be loose. We let every shackle be loosened. We let every shackle be loose. One more time, here, tower. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We let it burden. We let every burden fall We let every shackle be loosened. 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 Hey, all right. Remember now, as we go into the world, as we go to mark Pride in protest and demonstration with our presence, remember, we are a tower of strength. We are a community that doesn't leave our hearts just because we are apart. But I hope to see many of you at the parade anyway. Friends, always we go with love in our hearts, with justice on our minds and liberation in the soles of our feet. We take up space because it's our right and it's our duty to those who are looking for a voice and waiting for their lives to matter. And we listen attentively to the following announcements.
So a little bit of logistics. Out in the foyer are bus passes. If you need a bus pass, it's free to get to the Pride. There's some water bottles. If you take a water bottle, please bring it back next weekend because it's for the kids' camp. And there's suntan lotion. So we will let folks rise, and you can go as a group, you can go individual, you can hop in each other's cars. I was going to say we show up, but I've got to say too that for one's own soul to be there and just be in that joy, in that body of bodies, is a wonderful experience. So I hope you feel that blessing as well. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, environmental justice team.
Oh, and the environmental justice team is, they're going to be doing a car demonstration out in the parking lot, and then I believe there'll be something inside as well. So if you want to pause a little bit, go see some of the electric cars, learn a little bit about that, please feel free to stop by, and then head down to Pride. Just so you know, the building's going to be closed and staff is going to be gone next week, but we're all back next Sunday. So just heads up there. Anything else?
We love you.
We love you.
I do.
Yeah, go be a blessing.
Go in peace, my friends.
Yeah.
Amen.